Yeah, so I welcome everyone to this session called Evaluation Framework for Sporting Alpha Tokens. I'm very sure that a lot of us, who have been in the crypto space for a while, might have been conversant with this subject matter. Also, our newbies are also curious to know, how do I spot alpha tokens? All right. Unlike before, there are now more tools, easy tools that can help you, spot alpha tokens. All right. And which we are going to explore in today's session. Okay. So I will just share my screen. Can you all see my screen now?
Well, I can see it.
Okay. All right. So thank you.
Yes,
so
sir.
going forward now, okay. So going forward now, every response should be on the chat box, so that not to interrupt the video. You can just respond in the chat box and also ask your question in the chat box. So we started with the first phase of this session, where we talked about why crypto valuation is important, and also we looked into token valuation framework, where we talked about the product and the ecosystem. We talked about tokenomics, which is token distribution, the supply of tokens, looking at circulating supply, max supply, total supply, and then we discussed this in our first session. For those who missed that session, is up on our YouTube page. You can always go and watch it. So today we'll be looking at evaluation framework for spotting alpha tokens, 2.0. All right. And today's content will be having a recap of our last session. Then we'll be talking about trading volume, total value locked, market cap to total value locked ratio. And then we'll be looking at adoption and also competitive advantage. There's something important I would like you to know with regards to this session, right? What we touch here are not actually absolute, okay? However, they are very critical and fundamental to your analysis. You can always explore more indicators and more metrics to use. There is something I would love you to understand, and in economics, there is no absolute statement. So when I mean absolute statement, in the sense that every indicators only depicts higher probabilities, okay? So there is no certainty that, okay, this thing would happen 100%. And that is why even when we state economic theory, we always say ceteris paribus, which means all things being equal, which means that if everything follows the principle being laid down, we would have the expected results. However, if there is any change in the process, then we might not achieve the expected results. And that is why we take estimates, we take forecasting, we take how do I put this now? We take assumptions, quite seriously in economics, all right, and also when analyzing situations, and also analyzing tokens or analyzing any financial assets. Most importantly, you want to focus on indicators that gives you, higher probability trading strategy. So there is no 100% anything anywhere. All right. So you don't want to take my statement here as absolute and not explore more details into what token valuation is and what other indicators you can use. All right. Having given that information, I would also like you to understand that every information being passed here are very fundamental to your analysis and can even change your perception, to crypto trading. So let's recap on our last session. In our last session, we talked about why crypto valuation is very important. Crypto valuation is very important because we have so many cryptos right now in the space, and if you're not even careful, you just be lost and you'll be jumping from one place to another while you're just whiling away time. See that you're whiling away time, which is money, or you are whiling away money itself, or you're just merry-go-rounding, not achieving so much. All right. So crypto valuation helps you to streamline your focus, okay, into set into some basket of portfolios or assets that you want to focus on. Then we talked about looking at product and ecosystem. It's also very important when you want to invest in any token. You want to look at what ecosystem it's built on. How strong, how healthy is that ecosystem? We talked about token distribution. You don't want to invest in a token whose distribution, has a large portion of the token in the hand of a small set of individuals. No, you don't want to do it. To explore more knowledge on this, you watch the previous YouTube session on this. Also, the supply of the token, looking at the circulating supply. In our last session, we talked about how circulating supply and market cap can be used to predict the price movement. Okay, so if you are looking for the next 100x, the next 5x, or the 10x, or whatever x you are looking for, you can actually calculate that using the supply, circulating supply, and the market cap. You will get that in our previous video, so you should go and watch it. I also talked about this falls under token allocation, how tokens are being distributed. So now in this session, we're talking about trading volumes, we're talking about total value lock, we're talking about market cap to total value lock ratio, and we'll be talking about adoption, active users. Also, we're talking about competitive advantage. I'll be exploring this content using DeFi Llama. I'll be exploring this content using DeFi Llama, a bit of token terminal. It's currently loading. A bit of token terminal, and let me put this down. A bit of token terminal, coin market cap, using coin market cap, and DeFi Llama. All right. So now let's start with exploring these platforms, okay, to be able to understand, to evaluate trading volume, total value lock, and also market cap to total value lock ratio. So I'm starting with trading volume now. So now let's go to DeFi Llama. So we come to DeFi Llama now, and I want to explore a particular blockchain, because most importantly, you also need to be able to be, you don't want to be, fine, they are generalists, okay? They are also specialists, okay? Generalist traders who look at different ecosystems. Specialist traders who focus on a single ecosystem or few ecosystem, 2 ecosystem or 3 ecosystem. So whichever trader you are, so let's say as a trader, you now want to focus on the Chronos ecosystem. Now, I know some of you may not have heard about the Chronos ecosystem, but let's explore that together. Maybe we can both find a gem on the Chronos ecosystem. So let's go to DeFi Llama now. So DeFi Llama helps you to explore different, ecosystems and also projects under those ecosystems. All right, sound interesting, right? So let's go. Chronos. So we want to explore Chronos. So we are able to see that the total value lock in the Chronos ecosystem is $367.44 million. All right. And of course, if we look at the chart, we would see that as at April last year, the ecosystem had 3.2 billion. Take note. Chronos ecosystem had 3.2 billion as at April last year. All right. So when we enter next month now, okay, that will make it 1 year since the Chronos ecosystem had touched 3 billion. See, and currently the Chronos ecosystem is at 367.77 million. All right. Okay. Before we now jump into analyzing the Chronos ecosystem, let's understand what the Chronos ecosystem is all about. So we go to coin market cap. Okay. So coin market cap has given us details, given us price, given us the market cap, the volume here. Then we now go down and say, let's explore the overview market. Okay. So we come down here. Let's read more. So it's telling us that the Chronos is a native token of the Chronos chain, a decentralized open source blockchain developed by the Crypto.com payment, trading and financial services company. Chronos chain is one of the products of Crypto.com lineup of solutions designed to accelerate the global adoption of cryptocurrencies as a means of increasing personal control over money, safeguarding user data, and protecting users' identity. Okay, now the Chronos blockchain serves primarily as a vehicle that powers the Crypto.com pay mobile payment app. Okay, now you want to explore it to go into when was the Chronos blockchain launch, who are the founders, who are the people, then you look at it, the guy is from his name, and then you go research about him, or maybe previously some of the projects he had done, how successful they had been, and the likes like that. So you can see the founders here. Now it comes here to say what makes Chronos unique. All right, so Chronos blockchain is mainly focused on providing utilities to the users of Chronos Crypto.com payment, trading and financial services solutions. Okay, owners of Chronos can stake their coins on the Crypto.com chain to act as validators and earn fees processing the transaction on the network. So you go and read about it. So now we've been able to understand that the Chronos chain is an EVM compatible chain, all right, which was recently launched by Crypto.com. All right, and then the goal of the chain is to enable payment to make processing of payment very, very seamless. Okay, now we've been able to understand that. Okay, now, and also to provide data security, which has to do with protecting users' identity, all right, safeguarding users' data, and increasing personal control of money, all right. And then you know that when it comes to payments, when it comes to finance, the financial space, it's a very huge market. Okay, you look at the fintechs we have all over the world, almost all of them are solving the same issues, and I'm telling you, none of them is complaining that they are lacking users. They always have users to use them. Okay, some of which you can always go to research. But now you can now see that the Chronos blockchain is trying to bring that on chain and provide solution to speed in transactions, speed in payments, safeguarding users' data, also protecting users' identity. Now you've been able to establish what the Chronos chain is all about, their objective. So back to what they are doing. So we could see that the interest grew from November 13, okay, when they had 4.8 million total value locked, and it went up all through 2021 to 2022, and when it gets to April, that was when the bear market started surfacing, and then we saw a sharp decline in the total value from 3 billion to 367. Okay, now there is what Warren Buffett called defined intrinsic value of an asset. Intrinsic value of an asset. So when you look at the current price, this is how Warren Buffett explains it. When you look at the current price of an asset, okay, and you look at its intrinsic value from what it was coming from, all right, and then the current circumstances surrounding it, because we all know that we are in a global financial crisis, okay, and the Fed is doing its best to control its economy, and the US is more like the direction of the US can affect the direction of the entire world, given that the dollar is like the universal currency that other countries use in pegging their currency too. So now when you compare where the price is coming from, so let's say the price of let's say this is a gold chain. So the price of this gold chain was $1,000, all right, and for one reason or the other, the price of the chain dropped, all right, maybe because of lack of money in circulation, so the demand was very, very low. People don't have money. All right. So what would happen to the price of this chain? It will keep dropping. Why? Because the owner or the seller would actually even want to sell at a lower price. That let me just anything I make from this thing is just okay for me. All right. So from $1,000, the seller says, take it for $950, and that person says, no, I have 800. And the seller says, oh, I've been holding this thing for the past 3 months. All right. I don't know when the value of this thing will rise. Okay. However, the person who is buying it has seen the intrinsic value of this gold. Okay. Saying that if he can get this gold now at 800, he is sure that by the time the crisis is over, the value of this gold will skyrocket. Okay. So the person then buys this gold at $800. Okay. Now, fast forward to 6 months after, the price of the gold went to $1.5, $1,500, and then $2,000. And the person who bought at 800 sold at $2,000. All right. Now, the person that bought at 800 understood the intrinsic value, okay, of this asset. All right. Now, knowing fully well that intrinsic value is not something that is visible. All right. So intrinsic value it has to do with what you think the value of this thing should actually be. So now, but you can only think the value of this thing is worth it looking at the previous history, maybe the market cap, total value locked, and also the price. But here we're looking at total value lock as a very critical factor, because the more total value lock of an ecosystem is increasing, the healthier the ecosystem. Now, because people would only be willing to lock their money in an ecosystem that is favoring them. Okay? So when the total value lock of an ecosystem keeps dropping consistently, even when the conditions in the market are very much favorable, shows that what people are losing interest in that ecosystem, and the usability of that ecosystem is dropping. So people keep unlocking their token, and withdrawing their money. So now, but when we look at the Chronos ecosystem now, we are able to see that as at April, not so long, okay, 2022, we had 3 billion. So if you look at the ratio of 3 billion to this current price, you will know what you'll be able to calculate how much you would make, okay, if you buy at this price and it rise back to this level, all right, 3 billion level, maybe in the next bull run or whatsoever might influence the market. Okay. So, however, if you want to hold the Chronos token, that might actually have to be more like a long-term consideration. Okay. So this is just my looking at it, that the ecosystem, the total value lock has actually gotten to 3 billion previously, and because of the general market condition, we have the total value lock at this level. So if the market becomes healthy, what happens? More interest goes, more money flows back into the ecosystem. All right. Now let's explore tokens or projects within this ecosystem. So Chronos is an ecosystem on its own. It's a chain, as we read in the CoinMarketCap, and then there are projects that are being built on it. Okay. Now we would explore those projects that are being built on it. However, before then, let's take a look at trading volume. So if you look at the Chronos ecosystem, let's look at the trading volume. So now, because trading volume, market cap, total value locked actually shows how healthy and also how liquid the market is. Okay? If the trading volume of a particular project is too small, then you are wondering if you buy into project that you buy into, you can't sell because there is no liquidity. Okay, so volume only shows the activities of buyers and sellers in the market. It tracks the activities of buyers and sellers in the market. Okay, so you want to look at the volume, how important, how much volume are being traded in a day, in 24 hours, in 1 hour, in 24, in 1 week, and the likes like that. So you want to look at volume. Volume is very, very important. Then you also want to look at market cap. So you can see from here that the market cap, and if you see it's showing us market cap and volume, yeah. So you can see how it's moving. Okay. So you are able to see how the volume is moving. So which means that as at, let's say, March. Okay, hope you know that this time frame is daily time frame. So as of March 24th of March, we had the market cap at 1.7 billion, 1.78 billion, and the likes like that. So you can look at it from the 1 month time frame. Okay, to say, okay, as at January, the market cap was 2.1 billion and the trading volume was 29 million. All right, that's on the monthly time frame. So on that date, on the 2nd of 23rd of February, 2023, you can see the market cap was 2.1 billion and the trading volume in 24 hours was 29 billion. So you can see that trading volume activity actually dropped in recent times, right? So you can see from 29 million to 12.3 million. Okay, so here you are able to track the volumes. So this only shows that activity is happening. Okay, buyers and sellers are actually actively involved in the market. All right, so you don't want to buy into a project that lacks good volume history or does not have volume. Okay, so now we've talked about trading volume, we've talked about total value lock. So we'll be looking at them together, and we'll explore them alongside with market cap to total value lock ratio. So when we come here now, we see these are the projects under the Chronos ecosystem, yeah. And so these are categories. Okay, so when you want to also spot an alpha token, one thing that you should also consider is what areas also are you interested in buying into. Okay, are you interested in investing in DEX projects? Are you interested in investing in lending projects? Are you interested in investing in derivative projects, liquidity staking projects? And you can explore as many projects as possible. Launchpads, yields, DEXs. You can explore as many projects as possible. Then you also want to look at their total value locked. Okay, the total value locked. So if you look at let's explore this VVS. So because now it's showing us from number one, it's showing us that what VVS Finance, okay, is still one of the strongest and healthiest crypto projects on this Chronos chain, right? Because of the total value lock. If total value lock keeps dropping, what happens? The rank of this would also drop. All right. So what we are seeing here only shows the total value, the total value locked of each of these projects here. All right. So, and it's by the higher your total value locked is the higher your rank. Okay. So on the Chronos blockchain now, we have VVX as one of the top ranking projects. We have Tesonic, we have Fero, we have Finance, we have Vino Finance. So let's look at these top two projects. All right, let's explore them. Okay, Let's explore these top 2 projects. So let's look at the VVX. So we are looking at their volumes. We'll come to the market cap to total value locked ratio. Yeah. So looking at VVX now, we can also see the total value lock is 183.88 million. Okay, and we can see that as of February 2022, it had 1.4 billion. Like only this project had 1.4 billion, and currently now we can see it at 188.88 million. Okay, now what is this project all about? So it says VVS is designed to be the simplest DeFi platform for users to swap tokens, earn yields, and most importantly, have fun. Okay, have fun. So then you want to ask, is it audited? You're able to see here that audits are not guarantee of security. Okay, so but one thing about auditing is just to go through the smart contracts to be sure that the project, the smart contracts are not how do I put it now? There are no all these things that some hackers do, or devs that rogue projects. Okay, so you also want to look at it and then look at how secure the platform is. So a platform that has done auditing, okay, from a reliable audit company can also be a sign that okay, these persons are actually serious about what they are doing. All right, so audit is very, very important. Okay, you can also explore their smart contract on CoinGecko, same as okay, let's check VV Finance. Let's check them on CoinMarketCap. Okay, yeah. Okay, so look at the token VVS Finance. Okay, let's see. There are not much information about it. Not much information about it here. So yeah, let's go back to this place. So there are not much information about it on the CoinMarketCap. Let's check CoinGecko to see if we have any information about this token. Okay, so you can read a few things about this project and also know what platform is it currently trading on. All right, like it showed up here that it's trading on BitGet, EMX, MEX is trading on Gate.io, is trading on Crypto.com, is trading on Uniswap as well. So definitely you are already getting to know that like there are some level of liquidity. Let's look at the volume. Okay, so you see volume traded today is $570,213. Then total market cap, okay, market cap, fully diluted market cap, okay, circulating supply. All right, look at circulating supply to the max supply. Okay, we have 34% of the token is actually in circulation. Okay, 34% of the token is in circulation. So now you are able to see this project. You read about it. Okay, yeah, you look at their competitors. Okay, so these are the competitors of this project. Okay, volume by chain. Okay, volume traded by chain. This is traded on Chrono, so we can see that the volume traded has dropped a bit. Like I said, trading volume is very, very important. So the volume traded by chain is currently at, let's check as at today's date. Okay, is currently at 1.9 million daily volume traded by chain. Okay, by chain. Okay, when we look at it, volume by protocol version. All right, So you are also looking at the numbers as well. So very important. Very important. All right. So let's go back to now look at the market cap to total value locked. All right. Market cap to total value locked. So market cap to total value locked is gotten by dividing the market cap of the project by the total value lock. All right. Then you can see we have some decimal numbers here. We have decimal numbers that, okay. So now we want to ask ourselves, why is this important to us? Okay. So this is more like one of the important part I'll be talking about today. So I'll go back to my doc where we'll look at it. So now market cap to total value locked ratio is calculated by market cap divided by the total value locked. All right. Now it's important for you to know that, why so many beginners, and crypto investors get dazzled with high market cap. It's important for you to know that it is not only about high market cap. All right. So this ratio, the ratio of market cap to total value lock is really important because it will show you which investment has good potential. All right. Now, what are the things you are going to look out for when using this ratio? So these are the few things you will look out for. When a protocol or a network market cap to total value locked ratio is above 1.0, this means it is overvalued. All right. There may be a price correction, that is depreciation in the horizon. When a protocol or a network market cap to total value lock ratio is below 1.0, this means that it is undervalued. All right. What's this saying? This is saying that when we divide the market cap of a project by its total value lock, and we are getting, let's say, we are getting something like, okay, let's say we are getting something like 0.1. Okay. Now it's giving us 0.1. This means that what? This project, if it's giving us 0, if it's giving you less than 0, less than 1, if it's giving you less than 1, it means that this project, it's undervalued. Okay, which means it still has a long way to go. But if it is giving you something like 1.1, it's giving you something like 2.1, 3.1, 4.1, it's telling you that what it is overvalued. Overvalued in the sense that it can easily drop from that level, at which it is, which means that it is overbought. We can use overbought. All right. In the sense that people, if it's at above 1.0, it means that the price has been bought up to that level, and sell pressure can start coming in anytime soon. Okay, so that is how you calculate and how healthy a project is, or if it is worth investing. Okay, now while this indicator is not absolute in its own way, it is also very important. All right, so when you see a project that has less than 1.0, that project is undervalued. Okay, so if you buy into the project, it can easily rise. Okay, and you would make profit. Okay, but when the project is overvalued, okay, it means that it has already been bought up to a particular price level that it's now referred to as overvalued, which means that the value that it is at present is not worth it. Okay, so which means that there can be a drop anytime soon. So you don't want to buy into that kind of token with above 1.0 market cap to total value locked ratio. So now let's explore this in DeFi Llama. So DeFi Llama has, done the data calculation for us. So we can see now that the VVS finance token is what? 0.65. And the tenonic ratio of market cap to total value locked is 0.25. So this is telling us now that these projects are undervalued. Okay, you can see the top 5 projects, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top 5 projects here are undervalued. All right. So then you can see this one with 9.93 shows that this project is overvalued. All right. 1.2 overvalued. 12.76 overvalued. 0.9 undervalued. 1.22 overvalued. 5.76 overvalued. 0.85 undervalued. 0.21 undervalued. 20.33 overvalued. 0.59 undervalued. 17.46 overvalued. 32.3 overvalued. 291 overvalued. So I'm sure you are able to get what this is all about now. So we are able to know which project is overvalued and which project is undervalued using the market cap to total value locked ratio. Okay, so for persons who are Arbitrum fans, because I know recently people have been clamoring Arbitrum, and some persons got airdrop on Arbitrum. So let's explore projects on Arbitrum. Okay, so we can see total value lock on Arbitrum is 2.1 billion at present. Okay, and 24 hours change in total value lock is 0.64%. Then which project is most dominant? Which project is most dominant on this ecosystem is GMX. All right, GMX has 23.61%. So they have 23.61% of this total value locked. All right, so which means that GMX is a very critical project on this ecosystem. You look at the total value locked of GMX is at 494.6 million. Okay, it's 1.21 overvalued. All right, so there's no we can always calculate this. Actually, we can always calculate this. So let's go to, that's why the calculation is, let's go to coin market cap. Okay, what projects do we want to look at on Arbitrum? Let's look at Sushi. We don't have the ratio here, so let's explore Sushi to say Sushi. Okay, so what is the, bring out your calculator. So what is the market cap here? You can see the market cap here. All right, 23. Okay, I'm calculating it now. I want to believe you're also calculating it, but let's capture a price. Let's just say 230 million, because I see that it is fluctuating. So say 200 and let's pick one. Okay, I've picked something. 361. Okay, divided by the total value locked. Okay, divided by the total value lock, I got 1.8. All right, so Sushi 1.8. According to our explanation, it is what? Overvalued. So let's look at other projects in the Arbitrum ecosystem. Okay, if you look at 0. Which is this? Beefy, a yield aggregator, 0.96. Total value lock of 40.33 million. So that's undervalued. All right. So and then we use that like that. So you can use that to pick top 5 projects, and you can use the market cap to total value lock ratio as part of your checklist. okay, of tokens that you might want to consider. All right. And also for those who want to come, who are looking for, because you can also spot alpha tokens based on market cap. All right. So you can do large market cap. Okay. You can say 1 billion and above. The mid market cap from 1 million to a particular ratio. Then the small caps, okay, the small caps, you can look at the one 10K, dollars market cap. You can look at 100K market cap. You can look at 200K market cap. You can look at 300K market cap, and then compare it also with their total value lock. The total value lock. Then look at the what is it called? The total value lock to the market cap to total value lock ratio. Okay, let's pick some here. So you are looking at projects that have their market cap or their total value lock is between 10K to 50K. All right, 10K to 50K. If you look at this one today alone, look at the change in market cap. So, but how are you? Even in a bear market, you have some tokens that would just make so much, and also they can lose so much. Here you can see 90%. If you put money in this one, the entire capital is almost gone. So of course, if you are spotting alpha token, it's not it's not holy grail. Like it's not going to, there are some. It's more like there's some places you will step your leg on, it will choke you. So, and then look at this, 80 something percent, 190 something percent. So when you're looking at total value locked with 10K and above, all right, 10K and above, okay, let's explore this. Let me see which. Okay, so from these ones that have, I wish these guys can track the market cap easily. I know there are other data platform that does that. Okay, let's look for the one with 20K and 20K downward that has, oh no, all these ones are no go area. You can explore them, sure you get, depending. So let's look for okay, let's see this X dollar project. What is it about? Okay, they have a total value locked of, okay, what is this now? So it's moved from 5 million. Okay, say X dollar is a cross-chain collateral-based stablecoin lending platform with zero interest. Okay. All right, let's read about it on X dollar. Okay. Looks like they've been around for a while. No information here. What's going on? Why is there no market cap? Okay, no information here. So okay, let's just run. So you can see sometimes you have to come to community comments and see what people are saying about the project, so you will know if you are going to pick race or if you are going to stay. So we choose to run. Okay. So let's explore data. Finding gem is not something that you just jump and then you will see it immediately. You have to actually explore. Okay, do some research into those projects. Okay, let's look at. I'm not feeling Arbitrum. Let's look at Phantom. Let's look at Phantom. We are rounding off soon though. Okay, so I'm seeing something interesting in Phantom. So total value lock of 900 and something million. Spooky swap, and then as you can see, the market cap to total value lock ratio is 0.19. So let's explore the data here. Let's see what we've got. See, market cap 16 million. Okay. It's not 100 million yet, so it's not even 200 million yet, neither is it 500 million yet. So, and then total value lock is 96. Okay, look at this one. So even giving us volume to market cap ratio. All right. Okay, indicator of liquidity. The higher the ratio, the more liquid the crypto is. Can you see that? Look at this ratio, volume to market cap ratio. Okay, the higher the ratio, the more liquid the crypto is, which should make it easier to buy or sell on an exchange. Okay, makes sense. The lower the ratio, the less liquid and most likely the less stable the market is. So you look at here, I think these guys added market cap to total value local to their own ratio too. So great. So if value is greater than 1, the crypto tends to be overvalued. Okay, if otherwise undervalued. So you can see it's even less than here is 0.17. All right, circulating capital, 69% of the token is circulating. And yes, we can come and explore it here. They are talking about the token here. In the first round, only limited is going to be available, blah 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 blah. Don't miss. Okay, it got a lot of potential, but the next couple of years very competitive in the deeper space. I love. Okay, my personal favorite deck. All right. So you can also come and explore about the token here. Spooky Swap is an automated market making decentralized exchange for the Phantom Opera network. So you can also read about it here. What exchange is it trading on? It's trading on the Bitfinex. It's trading on Spooky Swap itself solidly. Okay, so this looks like something you might also want to explore. Look at market cap also. Dropped from 17 million to 16 points. Okay, not bad. Look at 7 days. Okay, it's currently at the resistance zone. All right, so you can see now, given our metrics, right? So we are looking at the market cap is not even up to 100k. Okay, so looks like something I would love to explore. The market cap is not up to 100k million yet. Then yes, there is volume. All right, total volume traded today is $386,169. Okay, you can even see how much of tokens, the volume of the tokens traded on a centralized exchange and the volume traded on a decentralized exchange. Then coming to the volume to market cap, because the higher the ratio, the higher the percentage, the more liquid the project is. So we have 2.3, okay, quite liquid. Then for the market cap to total value lock ratio 0.17, is also part of our indicator that says if it is less than 1, it's undervalued. Okay, undervalued meaning you can always buy it because the value, it has potential. Value would increase over time. So yeah, so that is all we would talk about. Okay, I think we have a few other things to look at. All right, also adoption, which has to do with active users. Okay, active users. I think these guys have that one. Maybe not for all projects. Let me see market. Okay, not for all projects. Okay, because when I explored, you look at more info. Okay, so look at SushiSwap. When you go to more info on CoinMarketCap, it will show you the number of holders. okay, in the last 7 days. So you can see that the number of holders of the number of address, all right, Sushi Swap address is increasing. Okay, so we can see top 10 holders, top 20 holders, top 50 holders. So the number is increasing in the last 7 days. So if you look at monthly as well, you discover that the number is also increasing. Okay, the number has been increasing. All right, which is quite good. So you can use this to explore, to know the growth of the ecosystem, because the number of address, the holding addresses now shows the number of growth in the ecosystem, the number of interest in the ecosystem. So, and then you can always explore that on the coin market cap. You cannot, if you go to analysis, good. So it will also show you a lot, the network growth, okay, the concentration, large transactions. Okay, this is you see the meaning here, momentum indicator of the number of transactions greater than $100,000. Okay, so the number of transactions greater than $100,000 is negative. All right, so it's just showing that in the recent time there have not been transactions above $100 okay, $100K. So talking about in the money, change in the money addresses momentum signals. Okay, so this is just telling us that how money changes hand. Okay, are they selling, are they buying immediately? It's quite negative. Then we are generally in a bear market. So here it's saying actionable signals, momentum and value signals that will help you better judge the on-chain sentiment on Uniswap. All right, so currently we can see that almost everything is negative, given the general bear market. That can also be contributing to the impact. Let's see socials. That's socials. That's I don't know if the data is being explored. Okay. So here now it creates tweets of Sushi Swap, and also tweets that talks about Sushi Swaps and the likes like that. So you can always come here to explore those areas as well. Okay, so the last one talks about competitive advantage. The competitive advantage now, in the sense that you want to look at this project, what is this project doing differently from others? Okay, so what makes the project unique? Okay, that's very important. What makes the project unique? I think CoinMarketCap used to note that somewhere down here. I don't know if good. Said what makes Sushi Swap unique. So you can always come to CoinMarketCap to read about what makes the project unique. How is the project different? If you are convinced enough, then you want to explore it further. Okay, so I believe we have gotten value from this session. This session is to help us, to become our own analyst. All right, because I tell you that most of the time, analysis out there are based on, some analysis done by analysts are based on logical judgments of what you can see, not what you can feel or what you think. Okay, when analyzing any financial asset, you are analyzing based on what is obtainable. Okay, what logic, what is actually what is the fundamentals. Okay, what is actually happening, not I think this would go up or I feel this would blow up. All right, so the more you train your mind, the more you get involved with practically analyzing these tokens yourself, having a checklist where you look at the trading volume. Okay, what trading volume are you looking at? Between what range to what range must this token trading volume be before you can get into the market? Then, okay, what level of market cap do you want to come in? What projects the market cap you want to come in will determine the project you want to come in will be determined by the market cap you want to get in on. All right. So is it large market caps? Is it mid market caps? Is it low market caps? All right. In the stock market, they call it penny stocks. Okay. So which means that penny stocks are one of the most should I say dangerous stocks to trade, because most times is more or less like you are banking on a very fresh project. Okay, you are banking on the potential of a very fresh project. All right, so your ability to consider other factors like total value lock, like market cap to total value lock ratio, okay, would give you that assurance, okay, of a higher probability of this project getting to the potential via which you see it going to. Okay, so there is no absolute analysis. However, when you keep engaging in consistently analyzing these things yourself, you get better at it. You discover more indicators. You know what to pay attention to. All right, you're able to spot projects that are not even ready at all. You're able to spot projects that would, really give you the next 100x, the next 1000x that you want. I want to believe that you've got value from this session, and maybe you have few questions. You can always drop it in the comment section. I will use 10 minutes to attend to those questions. All right, so let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. When do you know when to sell? Okay, so what I would do now, that would fall under another section, okay? Because definitely it is important for you to understand exit strategy. What is your exit strategy? So that you are in profit doesn't mean that the money is your own. Until you take profits, that's when the money is your own. Okay, so you have to set out an exit strategy for yourself. Okay, that is why you have to have a target. Okay, so if you let's say the price moves by 80%. Okay, so if you buy a token now and it moves up by 80%, okay, do you want to sell? Do you want to hold? Okay, now to be on the safer side, why not just remove your capital? So let's say I got in on a project with $500, right? And before my eyes, the project went 5x. So I opened my wallet and I saw $2,500 in that account. Okay, what if I just take out $1,000, which means I've taken out my capital and I've taken out $500 profit. Okay, now if I've taken out $500 profit, which means I've taken out 1x of my profit. All right, so now that's telling you that that's your exit strategy. You've taken out your capital and part of your profit. So you can decide to say, okay, you're taking 50% of the profit. So if you take 50% of $2,500, that's like saying, so 1,250. So imagine you take 1,500 and it remains 1,000 naira. That's even 2 times your capital. All right, because you believe that the project will still go up and you just leave it there. Okay, so either the project goes up or go down, you are less concerned. See, let me tell you something. What makes people to actually lose money more is because of they put their emotions into the trade they are doing, into the trade or into the investment. All right, without an exit strategy. So somebody sees putting 500 and sees 2,005 in his account and leaves it there and say, it's still going to go up. No, it's not going to go up. It might go up and it might not go up. Why not take away your capital and take away 50% of the profit generated and leave the rest there to hit your target? All right. And if it goes down the drain, fine. All right. Because you never know if it will go down the drain or if it will keep skyrocketing. So you remove your capital and a satisfiable amount from that profit that you know that yes, even if the other one goes, you won't feel bad about it. Okay, so it just depends on you. Need to have an exit strategy. Another session will talk about exit strategy. But I hope I've been able to answer your question. All right. So thank you very much. We'll only be able to take one of those questions. If you have any other question, you can always drop it on the group chat in the WhatsApp group. Most importantly, this session is organized by the Next 100X, and our goal is to create analysts, crypto analysts who can analyze the market themselves, not jumping after alphas around, but be callers of alphas themselves and discover alphas themselves. And I will also encourage you to do deeper studies into what you have been taught on this session. I hope you've gotten value. You also want to contribute to the growth of the Next 100X. This session will be put on our YouTube channel. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it with your friend, let others know about the Next 100X WhatsApp community. And I believe that we can always grow together, because when the numbers keeps growing, we are motivated to do more. The team is motivated to do more. So thank you very much. I would like to bring the session to a close.